Imagine the night sky, not dark and star-filled, but glowing with an impossible, terrifying red. It wasn't dawn, it wasn't fire on the horizon. It was the sky itself, bleeding crimson. Panic erupted. Across towns and villages, people spilled into the streets, their faces etched with fear. They pointed upwards, their voices trembling. What could this mean? To them, there was only one explanation for such an unnatural sight. The world, they believed, was surely coming to an end. They saw a sign of divine wrath or an impending cataclysm. Terror gripped their hearts as they stared at the horrifying spectacle unfolding above them. This wasn't a myth or a fictional tale passed down through generations. This was a real event, recorded in history. It happened. The date was September 10th, 1770. A night that would be etched into the memories of those who witnessed it. The phenomenon wasn't confined to a single location. It spanned across vast distances, covering immense swathes of the Asian continent. Countries like China, Korea, and Japan were bathed in this eerie, blood-red light. Millions saw the sky transformed. The unnatural glow didn't flicker and fade quickly. It persisted for hours, a relentless, terrifying presence in the night. Ancient towns, normally lit only by lanterns and the moon, were now illuminated by this strange, unearthly radiance. The red light cast long, distorted shadows. Villagers, dressed in the simple clothes of the era, stood frozen. Their faces, caught in the crimson glow, showed a mixture of bewilderment and dread. They gazed upwards, their eyes wide, trying to comprehend the impossible sight. What force could paint the heavens in such a horrifying hue? The atmosphere was thick with fear and confusion. A palpable sense of unease settled over the land as the red sky loomed above. Unable to grasp a scientific explanation, people interpreted the event through the lens of their deepest beliefs and fears. They sought meaning in the unknown. Many saw it as a direct warning from the divine, a sign that they had angered the heavens and retribution was at hand. Others believed it signaled a fiery cataclysm, the beginning of the end times foretold in ancient texts. The sky itself seemed to be burning. Emotional responses varied, but were universally intense. Fear, confusion, and a strange, terrifying awe washed over the populace. People reacted instinctively. Some ran, seeking shelter from the perceived celestial threat. Others fell to their knees, praying for salvation. Cries of terror echoed in the crimson-lit streets. Their actions were desperate attempts to understand and appease the unknown power that had seized the sky. They sought solace in ritual and prayer against an incomprehensible force. A red glow was not merely a static wash of color. It possessed a dynamic, almost living quality. It moved and shifted across the celestial dome. Witnesses described it spreading and flowing. It wasn't fixed in one place, but seemed to traverse the heavens. The movement was often noted as spreading from east to west, a slow, inexorable march across the night. This movement added to the terrifying spectacle. It felt like an active, powerful entity was painting the sky, causing both awe at its scale and profound fear of its intent. Today, centuries later, scientists possess the knowledge to understand what transpired on that terrifying night. The mystery has been unraveled. The cause was an immense solar storm, a colossal eruption of energy from the surface of our sun. It was not just any solar storm, but one of the most powerful ever recorded in history. Its scale was staggering. The sun unleashed a torrent of charged particles and magnetic energy into space. This invisible wave hurtled towards Earth. When this energy collided with Earth's atmosphere, it interacted with the gases high above the surface. This interaction excited the atoms and molecules. The result was the breathtaking, yet terrifying display of light. The specific red color was caused by the interaction with oxygen atoms at high altitudes, creating the illusion that the sky was bleeding crimson.